In this video, I'm going to show you how to change shirt color in Photoshop using the cleanest and most professional method possible. This is the same technique that lets you swap a shirt from blue to red, black to white, or any custom color you want, while still keeping the real fabric texture, folds, highlights, and shadows intact. So if you want a realistic result instead of a fake paint over look, this is the workflow to use. And if this tutorial helps you out, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more Photoshop tips and tutorials. Now, let's jump in. The first thing you need to do is isolate the shirt. This is important because Photoshop needs to know exactly which part of the image you want to affect. Start by selecting your image layer in the Layers panel. Then go over to the left toolbar and choose either the Quick Selection tool, which is usually the fastest option, or the Object Selection tool if the shirt has a cleaner, more defined shape. Once you have your tool selected, click and drag over the shirt area to begin building your selection. Take your time here and make the selection as accurate as possible. The better your selection, the better your final color change will look. If Photoshop accidentally grabs part of the skin, the background, or any other object, don't worry. Just hold down the Alt key on Windows or Option on Mac and paint over the areas you want to remove from the selection. This subtracts those unwanted sections and helps you refine the edges. You want the shirt selected as cleanly as you can before moving on. Once the shirt is isolated, the next step is to create a hue and saturation adjustment layer. This is where the magic happens, because by creating the adjustment while the selection is active, Photoshop automatically turns that selection into a mask. That means the color change only affects the shirt and nothing else in the image. To do this, go to the bottom of the Layers panel and click the New Adjustment Layer icon, which looks like a half black, half white circle. From the menu that appears, choose Hue/Saturation. After you click it, look in the Layers panel. You should now see a new adjustment layer with a black and white mask thumbnail next to it. The white part of the mask represents the shirt, which means that area will be edited. The black parts are protected, so the rest of the image stays untouched. This is what makes the edit look realistic and professional instead of messy. Now that the adjustment layer is in place, you can start changing the shirt color. Open the Properties panel if it doesn't appear automatically. If you need it, you can go to Window and then Properties. Inside the Properties panel, you'll see the Hue, Saturation, and Lightness sliders. These three controls are what you'll use to completely transform the shirt. Start with the Hue slider. Dragging this slider left or right shifts the shirt through the entire color spectrum. This is how you can turn blue into green, red into purple, yellow into orange, or really any other color shift you want. Move it slowly and watch the shirt update in real time so you can find the exact shade that looks best for your image. Next, adjust the saturation slider. If you move it to the left, the color becomes more muted, softer, and less intense. This is great if you want a natural looking pastel tone or a faded fabric look. If you move it to the right, the color becomes richer, stronger, and more vibrant. This is useful when you want the shirt color to really pop. The key is to balance it so it still looks believable and not overly edited. Then use the lightness slider to fine-tune the brightness of the shirt. Moving it slightly to the left will darken the fabric, which can help if the new color feels too washed out. Moving it to the right will brighten it up. Just be careful not to push this too far, because too much lightness can make the shirt look flat and unnatural. Small adjustments usually work best. If the edges of your mask need cleaning up, you can click on the mask thumbnail and refine it further with a soft brush. Painting with black hides parts of the adjustment, and painting with white brings them back. This is helpful if the color is spilling onto skin, hair, or the background. You can also zoom in and check the collar, sleeves, and edges around the shoulders to make sure everything is neat and accurate. The biggest advantage of this method is that it keeps all the original details from the shirt. Since you're using an adjustment layer instead of repainting the fabric, the folds, shadows, stitching, and texture all stay visible. That's what makes the final result look like a real shirt in a real photo rather than a flat digital recolor. Once you're happy with the look, you can always come back and tweak the sliders again later. That's another benefit of using adjustment layers in Photoshop. Everything stays editable. You're not locked into one color, so you can experiment with different looks until you find the perfect match for your project. And that's it. You now know how to change shirt color in Photoshop the professional way using a precise selection and a hue/saturation adjustment layer. This method is fast, flexible, and gives you realistic results every time. If this tutorial helped you, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy Photoshop tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.